Hey everybody, thank you for checking out my review for this KingCamp sleeping bag. I purchased a double sleeping bag from KingCamp a few weeks ago and was super impressed with it, so I decided to pick up one of the single sleeping bags so that if I needed to go by myself when I go camping with the Boy Scouts, because I'm a big part of that, that I could have a nice sleeping bag for myself. So I picked up this sleeping bag from KingCamp, and first off, let me say I'm very, very pleased with it. It's an incredible sleeping bag. But I'm going to start with the one con of this particular bag, and the reason I'm going to start with it is because it's kind of obvious. It's a big bag. So even when it's folded up, it's a big bag. It takes a lot of space. The reason why, though, is because when I got it out, I realized that one, it's wider than a typical sleeping bag, but two, it's also got a whole lot more padding in it than a normal sleeping bag. So it's really, really comfort. If you don't mind a little extra space, this sleeping bag will give you probably one of the best night's sleep camping that you can get. So I'm going to start the way that I always start and show you the stuff bag. And I really love the stuff bag because of two reasons. One, it's easy to get the sleeping bag back inside because they actually give you enough space with the stuff bag to do that. And two, it's a zipper stuff bag. Love that because I store my camping equipment in the garage and we find the occasional black widow. And it's really, really upsetting to find one of those in your sleeping bag. So having the zippers that actually zips all the way down to the bottom, it's gonna be tough for a black widow to get in there. The quality itself, always with all the KingCamp products that I bought, has been exceptional quality. I'll show you this so that you can kind of get the readings on there. It's rated for the low teens, or sorry, the low single digits actually. I personally don't camp in that if I don't have to, maybe once a year for the like a Klondike camp out or something. But so I haven't tried it that cold, but in the low 30s, it is just, it's money. It is perfect. So let's get this out of the bag now. Put it on its tarp because it's been raining out here. I don't want to get it muddy off the bat. So to get it out of the bag, you just unzip it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this off of the tripod, and I'm going to just spread it out and show you how this bag performs. I spread it out, I actually wanted to show you something because this is hugely important, small detail from an old camper. Get the tie straps that aren't elastic, because the elastic ones, they seem nice and they work great for a little bit, and then they wear out and they don't hold your sleeping bag tight. So get these ones. If you don't get this bag, get one that has these type of straps. I personally fully recommend this bag. I'll get that out of the way now, but I'll show you why here in a second. So that's the bag. I'm gonna just unwrap it. You can see to wrap it up, it's really easy to wrap up actually, because you don't have to fold it 3 or 4 times. You can just start rolling it. It's a very large bag, so width-wise, way bigger than any other bags that I have. So if you're somebody who gets claustrophobic, this is a great bag. My son actually saw it and decided that he wanted to try to get in there with me to test it out, and we both fit just fine. You can see how wide it is. Take it around here. Outer quality, or the outer fabric, is really a nice quality. The zippers are great quality. They also have these straps here to prevent you from accidentally unzipping, which happens more than you think. So let's go ahead and open it up. So for it's hard to unzip a zipper with one hand. There it goes. All right. Perfect. So it comes with a nice little pillow here. You can also see this is a removable head. You can unzip it there if you want to, if you don't want to have that part of it. I personally love it. It's extra padding, and then on top of that you put the pillow, and it is wonderful. But one of the best things about this sleeping bag is this inner liner. This actually unzips. So you can take this inner liner off completely and either use it as a separate sleeping bag if it's really warm out, or wash it, which is awesome because I hate smelly sleeping bags, and trying to wash these things is a beast. So if you have this inner liner, you can just throw that in the wash. It takes about as much space as like a top sheet on your bed. Awesome. Another thing that's really cool about it, KingCamp really pays attention to details. That's what I like about them, is they added this little pocket here. So this is a great little pocket. You can store your phone or your flashlight, so you know exactly where it is when it's zipped up. It's right there by your hand, right by the zipper, so you can just slide your hand and get the flashlight if you have to answer the call of nature in the middle of the night. Like I said, the zippers, get a closer look on those. Zippers are really, really good quality. They run smooth. I haven't had a single bind yet. The padding is amazing. Let's see if I can kind of show you how thick it is. It's hard to really capture that on video, but it's really, really padded. That when I actually got into it, I got into it out here, just in my yard on a tarp because it's muddy, but I didn't even need a ground pad. It has enough padding in there that it was actually quite comfortable. Let's see, what else can I tell you about this? All in all, it's a great bag. I'm super pleased with it. The stitching, that's kind of my go-to as far as quality goes, because you'll notice with cheaper brands, they don't really care about stitching very much. But look at the stitching on this thing. Every single stitch is perfect. It's high quality. I think they're based out of Beijing, which normally is something I'm a little cautious about, but having tried, I think this is 3 or 4, I don't know, I've tried several of their products, and I have been blown away by all of them. Like I said, the only con with this entire bag is the size, but if you're okay with the size, or if you are like me and don't really like to be confined into a really, really tight sleeping bag, this one gives you a few extra inches, probably a good 4 or 5 inches over my next biggest sleeping bag, single person sleeping bag. Gives you more space. It's far more comfortable, incredibly warm, very, very well made. I really don't take the time to do video reviews for products that I hate. You'll see, I'll post the review, and but I won't take the time to do a video. But I wanted to show you the video because I feel like pictures don't really do this bag justice. It is a great bag. If you are looking for a good single person bag, something comfortable and warm, something that you'll have for a long time, I fully recommend this bag by KingCamp.